I don't think I was trying to rush my life. At least it didn't feel that way. I was simply trying to keep up with opportunities, with expectations, with the pace of the world around me. There was always something to do, something to improve, something to figure out. And for a long time, I didn't question it. I thought feeling overwhelmed was normal. I thought constantly moving was normal. I thought life was supposed to feel a little rushed. Until one day, I realized I had become disconnected from my own pace. And maybe that's what I've been learning over the last few years. That we all have a rhythm, a way of moving through life that feels natural to us. But it's easy to lose touch with it, especially when the world rewards speed. When being busy feels productive. When growth starts to feel like something we have to constantly chase. I think there was a period of my life where I became so focused on moving forward that I stopped checking whether I was still moving in a direction that felt true to me. I just kept going because stopping felt uncomfortable. Stopping created space, and space creates questions. Questions about purpose, about meaning, about whether the life you're building is actually the life you want. For a while, I think I kept myself busy because being busy gave me certainty. As long as I was moving, I didn't have to sit with not knowing. I didn't have to face the discomfort of uncertainty. I didn't have to ask myself what I truly wanted. But eventually, life has a way of slowing us down. Not as a punishment, but as an invitation. An invitation to listen, to notice, to reconnect. And the slower I became, the more I started hearing things I had been too busy to hear. What energized me? What drained me? What felt aligned? What no longer did? What I was carrying simply because I thought I should, and what genuinely mattered. Slowing down didn't give me all the answers, but it gave me something I needed even more: perspective. I stopped feeling like every decision needed to happen immediately. I stopped believing that every season of life had to be productive. And I stopped treating growth as something to achieve. And I started seeing it as something to experience. I think one of the biggest changes was learning patience. Not passive waiting, but trust. Trust that not everything needs to happen right now. Trust that some things unfold in their own time. Trust that life doesn't always reveal the next step until you're ready to take it. For most of my life, I thought confidence came from knowing. Now I think confidence comes from trusting. Trusting yourself enough to move at your own pace. Trusting that your own path doesn't have to look like anyone else. Trusting that slowing down doesn't mean you're falling behind. It simply means you're listening. These days, my life looks different. Not because I stopped caring about growth, not because I stopped dreaming, not because I stopped wanting more from life, but because I no longer want to build a life that requires me to rush through it. I want a life I can actually experience, a life with space, a life with depth, a life that allows me to hear my own thoughts, to notice small moments, to move with intention instead of urgency. And maybe that's what slowing down changed most of all. It brought me back into relationship with myself, with my own rhythm, with my own space. And for the first time in a long time, I no longer feel like I'm trying to keep up. I feel like I'm exactly where I need to be.